Hey, what's going on, guys? I just want to jump on. I had a really big breakthrough. I don't know. I just had this creative moment, and I created just a crazy concept on Instagram, and it was about the post was about that we are creators of our own canvases, right? And if you don't know what canvas is what artists use to paint their art, and it's normally white, and all the artists have their own white canvas, and they paint what their vision might be. They might paint a building, some type of scenery, some type of object, maybe a person, but it's in the beginning it's all white. And I was thinking about it. I mean, I think going through my life, I think we kind of being handed canvases, but it's already painted, so it's like we really can't add to it. And I compare that to careers that are already out there. That's already careers there, and they put you to school, and they tell you, well, you're gonna be doing this right after you get out of school. This pays good money, and you'll be able to survive and live your life at a level of mediocrity. And I just had a realization that even our kids, we kind of mold them to be a certain way and show them certain careers or certain routes, and we tell them what they're good at. We tell them what they should go after, as opposed to let them do what is calling them. And sometimes their dreams are not anything that's already out there. It might be something new, a new career, a new path, a new profession that doesn't even exist. But just because it doesn't exist doesn't mean that it's not profitable. It doesn't mean that it's not something that the person can live off. It doesn't mean that that is not a good route for them. And I can give the analogy that, especially for me, once I was in high school, they started breaking it down to you guys. Or you can be a doctor, you can be a business executive, you can be a lawyer, you can be a nurse, and these are the routes and these are the degrees you need, and you need to go for 4 years or 5 years or whatnot, and then you're gonna be making this amount of money, and it's already written out for you. There's no excitement in. You might have to, you might have a couple of paths to go through. I think it's more exciting when you have a vision and you don't actually know what holds on the other side. You're just following your intuition, and I think most of the time we don't follow that, and we go on the safest route, or myself included, or we go after whatever it's already panned out. So your future's already panned out. You know what's gonna come out of that, and the results are already there. I think it's more exciting and it's really exciting, really infinite when you don't know the results, because it could be very unsecure, but at the same time it can be very profitable, and maybe you can, your creativity and whatever you're made to do in this world, because I believe we all have something we were here for. As a lot of books that I'm reading, they say you have to be what you're meant to be, and if you're not doing what you're meant to be doing, you will be suffering, or you will be like in ants and anxiety, and you're not really stable, or not stable, but you're not kind of like calm. And it's so true. I've been following, starting the business and growing it, and I think because it's something that I'm following my heart, and I'm doing it with my heart, I'm a lot more calmer, and I'm very able to trust the process and not worry about the results, because the results could be average, or it could be something that I've never have acquired in the last 10 years, and that comes with a lot of excitement, a lot of spontaneous events, a lot of people that I've met, a lot of book recommendations, a lot of skills I've learned. So it's a lot of stuff that we add when we don't know what we're getting at the other end of the wall. And I think that's very important for us to learn, because I'm tired of having everybody telling me what I'm good at. Like, oh, you're good at this, you should follow this, you can do this career. But these are careers already made and already set up, and they have, for me, I feel like they have a cap. Yes, you can be different, you can add your I guess your spice to it, but you're still close under that cap, and it's already something that's already out there, and you have no type of growth. I like the fact that we can make our own decisions, and the fact that we might make our own profession, a new career that hasn't even existed, which which the technology nowadays, a lot of these careers that we were doing right now, they never existed 10 years ago. So that's because the fact of, people just started following their intuition, and they started jumping on technology and doing different type of areas. The photography that we have nowadays is so advanced that a lot of photographers are doing awesome, phenomenal pictures, videography, editing. All of this stuff didn't exist 10 years ago as far as to the grand scale there is now, but it's something that we've been following and we've been growing because we feel like it calls us. So I think anybody out there that's trying to, just numbs himself and doesn't really think about why we doing what we're doing, excuse me, I think it's a question you have to stop and ask yourself. If you're doing the basic careers, again, all the careers are great. All these careers that we have nowadays are great, but sometimes they're not meant for you, and you have a different path and you have a different greatness to yourself. Because I believe we're all meant for greatness. I just feel like you have to give the idea or your calling a chance that, being able to go with your intuition and not know what's at the end of, I guess, the hallway, as they say. Not know what's the end of the path. You're not sure if you're going to succeed as far as you want to. And things might not work out the way you might want to. And that's when you have to be able to understand that it's a process, but your happiness is something that's there because you're following something that you know that it's meant for you. And only you know that. Like, I cannot tell anybody, when they come to me, hey, listen, what should I follow? Or what should I do for my career or for my passion? I can't really tell you that. I honestly think I can guide you, but I don't think I can tell you. Only you know what it is that interests you, what excites you, and what energy what energy something brings out of you. If it brings a lot of energy out of it while you're doing it, that's something you should keep on doing it. If it's draining you, I feel like you gotta drop it, And the same thing with relationships, friends, and all that stuff. Your energy is very important. And since I've been following that rule, I've changed my life, I would say 360, right? So understand that we're all different. We all handed to us already a painted canvas of somebody else's vision or version of themselves or society. And I believe we have to be the painter of our own canvas. We should want to have a blank canvas and let us paint it at our liking, not at somebody else's, what they think that we should be doing or we're good at. We should know what we want to do, and we should experiment and create. And remember that we have it all inside of us. So treat your intuition as a guidance. Treat your intuition with respect and understand it and listen to it. And I believe that's the answers are within us. And some people might disagree with me, but I think they are in us already, and we just have to own that and meditate and listen to ourselves, and we will be doing what we're meant to be. So you guys have a nice weekend. Take care. Remember, paint your own canvas.